So, you have made the decision that you want to wait until you get married to have sexual relations. And you're wondering, would you be able to find a guy that will actually wait with you? Well, don't go anywhere, because I'm going to give you the insight of what you have to look forward to right now. Welcome back, everyone, to Tips for Women. And if you're new to the channel, hey, don't hesitate to hit that subscribe button, because here we talk about everything in a man's mind that he doesn't want you to know. And today we're going to dive into the subject of you're wanting to know what guys' thoughts are about waiting for marriage to have sex. Well, ladies, I got some good news and some bad news. Everybody knows that every person in this world is different, how they want it, when they want it, and how much of it they want, no matter what it is. But according to the Waiting Till Marriage organization, only 3% of the United States, the people that live in the United States, actually wait until marriage to have sex. Now, you might think that's a small number, but, it is a small number. But the good news is there's a lot of damn people in the United States. So that 3% actually roughly adds up to about 10 million people that are actually waiting till they get married to have sex. But here is the bad news, ladies. Those 97% that are having sex, and the reason they start having sex is for a reason. Now, according to Planned Parenthood, the average guy starts becoming sexually active at the age of 16 to 17 years old. And the bad news about that is that's when you're in high school. So if you want to remember back when you were in high school, or if you're in high school now, you know those girls that are out there doing their thing with all the football players and half the wrestling team and the basketball team. And you know that little name that they get a really bad name for themselves? Well, that's for women. But for men, it's the opposite. So the more sex the guy has, the more sexual partners he has, and the more times he has sex in high school, the cooler he is by all the guys in high school. He's like a superhero. So he is constantly pressured over and over again to have sex, especially if his friends are doing it. He's going to do it 97% of the time. And let's just say, ladies, that he makes it through high school and doesn't have sex. Well, now he's got to go to college, and that's where it's 10,000 times worse when it comes to peer pressure, because now you're having parties, alcohol's involved, there's 20,000 times more girls around hitting on him, trying to get him. And if they find out that he's a virgin, that makes it even worse, because then the women are on a mission to take his virginity from him. So if that man can actually make it through high school and college and then get married somewhere in between there or after there to you, then that is a very strong-hearted man. But the bad news, ladies, is 97% of the people in this world are out there bumping uglies right now, getting in plenty of practice. So hopefully you can find one of those 10 million people that are in the United States. Hopefully you can find one of them, and he is in your area, and hopefully you can meet up with him. But the odds are very, very slim. Usually you meet somebody like that in a religious function, or it's already that's the way that you grew up, and that's the way just things are. So, but if you're not religious and you don't go to church and you're not around people that live by those vows or live by that way of living, you got a very, very slim chance of finding one of those 10 million people here in the United States. So, and another thing you can remember is, hey, you might find a guy and y'all might wait till you get married, and then it turns out that he's the worst sexual partner on the planet Earth. But then again, you ain't got no practice or anything to compare it to, so it'd probably work out for you. But then again, ladies, it's your body, it's your mind, it's your decision. And if you're true to it, stay true to it. Wait, you will find a guy that's meant for you. Just don't give up, ladies. And like always, these videos right here, they're going to give you some more great tips from Tips for Women. And like always, stay beautiful.